here's the puddle. This is it right here. Should be going around it. I try to avoid driving in the rain whenever possible, but a lot of people want to know, how does FSD v14 Lite handle rain? Right in front of me is a fairly substantial puddle. And I mean, it's big enough, it's not like that bad, but I try to avoid, I mean, if I see that on the road, I'm going to try to go around it myself. I don't like purposefully go plummeting into puddles. It's not worth it because it's not great for the underbody of the car. Also, I have an older Model 3. Those cars are known for the rear bumper flying off in heavy rain. As you know, I can hit the start self-driving, pump the brake even as quickly as possible. It just takes a simple tap and the car will take off. And we're gonna go out on this road. Here's the puddle. This is it right here. Should be going around it. Went straight through it. Now, I'm okay with that at 23 miles an hour, not a problem. But on this next road, I'll be traveling 43 to 45 miles per hour, and that's where it's not acceptable to me. That's where I'm gonna have to probably take over. Let's see what happens here. So you can see the shadows with the red lights, or not the shadows, the reflections with the red light on the pavement. A lot of people are curious about that don't have this full self-driving. How does it handle those reflections? Is it okay? Does it throw it off? It's incredible how well it processes reflections on the road. At one point in the earlier builds, it would struggle and the graphics would actually change on the screen even, like it would do a mirror image. I never actually witnessed that, but I had a friend tell me that was happening to him. So here it can turn right, it's clear, and this is when I would go. You could see it started to go a little bit, but now it's waiting. It's just playing it safe, not a bad move. Nobody's behind us. Even if they were, they wouldn't know that it's clear, or it was clear to go. Now, I just told my daughter, she's going through driver's ed. Well, she's done with driver's ed, but she is a brand new driver, she's 16. I told her, if you're gonna turn right and the far right lane is open, don't trust that someone is not going to change lanes as they go through that intersection. So I actually agree with kind of what FSD did there. Even though that far right lane was available, there was a car in the middle lane that was traveling 45 miles an hour. And you never know, they could change lanes at the last second. And then whose fault is it? Well, technically, it's both people's fault, right? I mean, you should take caution when you make a right turn, but the other person should take caution when that other person's turning in front of them. I'm not sure who would be at fault. That's a really good question. I'm not sure what the law says. Maybe some of you guys know the exact situation, who is held liable in an accident like that. Thankfully, I've never had that happen. Knock on wood. I just changed the destination and it indicated it's going to do a U-turn. But the one thing that's interesting, and here it's going to do it, it's a protected turn, which is great. But what I noticed, and I'll demonstrate it for you here, it's going to have to get over one more lane to the right to get to the post office. In the far right lane, by the way, is where these puddles are. So if it doesn't do it here soon, I'm going to force it over to the right. Come on, do it. This is the time. Do it, because the puddle's right after this light here. I'm gonna force it over. So that's a nice thing, is while you're using full self-driving, you can force it over. Now here it comes. It's gonna barrel straight into this big puddle. Usually we have the puddle when there's flash flooding. Not sure, I mean, it hasn't been flash flooding, but we'll find out here. This is where it would be, right up in here. A little bit. We've got a couple puddles right here. I'm going to go through it. Okay, it wasn't that heavy, but my car did not indicate at all to get over and get away from that side of the road. Not a huge deal, but just know, because I was driving around when it was flash flooding and there was a massive puddle there, and I was in this lane and it completely ignored the puddle and was going to go right into it. I had to disengage and move around the puddle. Now it's going to go onto this road here where there's construction, and it should hopefully go around these orange barrels. I mean, it will. But the thing is that this road is closed off. The 2 lanes on the far right are closed off, and they actually had to create like another temporary lane here. Let's see if it goes in here. Yeah, now watch, if I disengage FSD, I'm sorry, not if I disengage it. Let me turn it back on again. If I say end trip, watch what happens. It's going to say, oh, now it's going to try to go down. This is interesting. It says one way, do not enter. Okay, good, it didn't go there, because you cannot enter there. That's a one way. I don't think it saw the sign telling us that, but watch what happens when I say end trip. This happened before, it's not doing it now, where it says FSD may be degraded, and it doesn't give you a message like related to the weather, but it's related to ending the trip and not having a destination in. So if I, let's say, put it in park here at this red light and hit start, I don't have a destination in. It says be attentive. Now I press the brake, release it. Let's see if we can get the message to show up. It's not showing up. It's going to turn left, which is fine. I don't know why it decided to go left. Well, I am in the left lane. Maybe that's why. But from here, I'm going to force it to go around. It's going to do a difficult, unprotected left here in the rain. And I will, on the way, end the trip to see if we can get that degraded message again. And that, by the way, is new. I've never seen that before. We'll close this out with a simple park in the driveway, another demonstration. In my previous video, I talked about how sometimes it would put on the right turn signal to turn left into my driveway, and I think it's trying to pull over to the side of the street, even though the destination is set for charger, and if you're not really paying attention, you'll hear the blinker sound in the car, and you're just going to assume that it's going left to turn into the driveway. But then if it starts to pull over, obviously you have to disengage to take over to then yank it over to the left. And at that point, if someone is right behind you, oh boy, watch out. You're going to have someone very angry with you. So be aware of that. Test it, I would say, and don't rely on it to always turn into your driveway. It depends on the configuration of your driveway. It depends on the street that you live on. It depends on a lot of variables. So let's test that here to close out the video. But as I'm heading here, like I said, I'm going to end trip. Let's see what it says. There it is. FSD supervised may be degraded. That is new. And that happens even when it's not raining, by the way. You hit end trip, it says FSD may be degraded. Now it's still going to drive. It's still going to do everything, but it just gives you that weird message. And here's the unprotected left. Let's see what it does here. It's coming out. As you can see, somebody's right behind us. Now that could have been an opportunity to go out into the median, but this is a very dangerous road, and FSD is taking into account the traffic on the right side as well, which is, if we have a look, we've got 2 cars there, and then 3 cars, and then it's clear. So this would be the time to go. Great, really well done. Now it seems like with V14 Lite compared to V14, you don't have the driveway option. And if I pull down the menu here, you see it's just charger, parking lot, or street. And it says charger because I have a wall connector that has Wi-Fi that also connects to my app. So it knows that my home is a charging location. And here, left turn signal went on. Great. So I would say, 9 out of 10 times it does go left here, which is great, but there are times where it surprises me and it doesn't do that at all. And I love how it puts itself in park when you finally arrive at your destination. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next one, have a great day, everybody.